Hello everyone. Now we will discuss the statistics as a singular noun. As a singular noun or statistics in a singular sense means the science of statistics or the statistical methods. Statistics in a singular sense refers to the techniques or the methods that are related to the collection, classification, presentation, analysis and interpretation of quantitative data. Quantitative data means that data which can be expressed in the form of numbers. And these are the various stages of statistical study. Stage number 1 to stage number 5. Collection of data, classification or you can say organization of data, presentation of data, analysis of data and interpretation of data. Statistical tools. As we have discussed the various stages of the statistical study, and we know that each stage of statistical study involves the use of certain standard of methods and techniques. Various methods and techniques are used in each stage that are known as the statistical tools. And these tools can be like in stage 1, collection of data, we can use census or sample techniques. And in stage 2, we use array of data and tally bars. And in stage 3, presentation of data, tables and graphs are used. Likewise, in analysis of data and interpretation of data, various methods are used. And these methods are known as the statistical tools. Now we will discuss the scope of statistics. And under scope, there are 3 points we need to discuss: nature of statistics, subject matter of statistics and limitation of the statistics. First is the nature of statistics. Here the basic question is present. That question is whether the statistics is a science or an art. Professor Tippett explained that statistics that is both science as well as an art. As a science, statistics studies numerical data in the scientific or systematic manner. As we know that in science, the relationship of cause and effect is established. And in science, various experiments and scientific methods are used for the particular study. Likewise, in the statistics, numeric data is used and various scientific and systematic methods are used to research something. And if we say that statistics is an art also, then obviously statistics relates to the quantitative data to the real life problems. With the help of statistics, we can study the real life problems. Real life problems like unemployment, poverty, etc. And for conclusion, we can say that statistics is science as well as an art. This was the nature. Now we will discuss the subject matter of the statistics. For the subject matter, statistics has 2 components: descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. In descriptive statistics, those methods are used which are for the collection, presentation as well as analysis of data. I repeat, for collection, presentation and analysis of data. Statistical tools are used like mean, median, mode, dispersion and correlation, etc. This is the type of statistics under which the proper method is used to study the particular topic. For example, you can have that as we are class in charges and we can count the number of students present in the classroom, and with that counting or that method can say that 20 students are present in the classroom. This is descriptive statistics, means a proper method and study is used to draw conclusions. And whether the second type is inferential data. or inferential statistics. Under inferential statistics, all the methods which are used to draw the conclusions that are used, and conclusion is drawn for the population or the universe that is under the observation or on the basis of given sample. Universe as population here is the event or the situation which is under observation. Inferential statistics is used for the comparison or the estimation. We used to estimate the things with the help of inferential statistics. For example, to know the status of the classroom, that whether the topic taught by the teacher is understood by the students or not. If any particular class in charge asks about any topic, that it is okay to understand or not, and few students, suppose 4 students are there, and 2 students said yes we understand and 2 students said that we don't. What that means, a teacher can draw the conclusion that 50% of the population, means the class, 50% of the population can understand the topic correctly and 50% not. This is the estimation or the conclusion which is just drawn by the teacher, and this kind of statistic is known as inferential statistic. Now discuss the limitation of statistics. Study the numerical facts only. Study the aggregate only. Homogeneity of data as an essential requirement. Results are true only on an average, and without the reference result may prove to be wrong. It can be used by experts and prone to misuse. Now we will discuss it in detail. Very first is study of numerical facts only. Statistics studies only such facts that can be expressed in numerical term. It means statistics studies only quantitative data and it ignores qualitative data. Second is study of aggregate only. Statistics studies only the aggregates of quantitative facts. It doesn't study the statistical facts that are relating to a particular unit. Aggregates of quantitative facts are studied only, and it ignores the statistical facts that are related to any particular unit. Suppose a teacher earns 50,000 rupees per month. That is not a statistics because it is related to an individual. But if it is said that the school teachers across all parts of the country earns 50,000 per month, then it would be the aggregates and it would be treated as statistics. Third is homogeneity of data. That is an essential requirement. Data should be comparable. If data is not comparable, then that is not the statistics. And this is the biggest limitation of the stats. That data of diverse qualities and kinds cannot be compared. That is why that is not considered as statistics. For example, production of food grains, that cannot be compared with the production of clothes, because the cloth is measured in meters and food grain in tons or kgs. That is why homogeneity means homogeneous or equality of data is the essential requirement. Next is results are true but only on average. Most statistical findings are true but only as averages. We express only the broad tendencies. Unlike the laws of natural sciences, statistical observations are not error free and it are not valid under all the conditions. For instance, if it is said that per capita income of India is 10,000 per annum, it never means that every Indian person is getting 10,000 as income. Some may have more or some may have less. That is why we are saying that results are true only on an average, because for the conclusion we took average only. Fifth is without reference, result may prove to be wrong. In order to understand the conclusion precisely, it is necessary or it is important that the circumstances and the condition under which the conclusions have drawn, that should be discussed. Otherwise, they may prove to be wrong. For example, a businessman in the business of clothes earned the profit for the 3 year as 1 lakh, 2 lakh and 3 lakh. This is from business A, or suppose karo cloth. And for second business, that is of B category or business of paper, he earned 3 lakh, 2 lakh, then 1. When we took the average 3, 2, 1, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 2. In both the cases, average is of 2 lakh. It may lead to the conclusion that both the business have similar economic status, but it is not true, because in A category of business or business of cloth, business is doing progress from 1 to 2 lakh, 2 to 3 lakh. But in category B or the business of paper, business is decreasing 3 to 2 and 2 to 1. That is why the reference that must be shown. Otherwise, without reference, result can be wrong. Sixth is, it can be used by expert only. Only those persons who have special knowledge of statistics can use statistical methods, and those who are ignorant that cannot make the sensible use of statistics. हमने हिंदी में कहावत पढ़ी है, नीम हकीम खतराए जान. अगर किसी डॉक्टर को अच्छी तरह मेडिसिन की नॉलेज ना हो तो वो उसका मिसयूज़ कर सकता है और उसको गलत तरीके से इस्तेमाल कर सकता है. दैट इज़ ऑल्सो द केस ऑफ स्टैटिस्टिक्स. इफ person is not expert in that, then wrong conclusions can be drawn. Next is the prone to misuse. Statistics are like clay by which you can make a god or a devil as you please. It means it can be misused, and misuse of it is common. It may be used to support a pre-drawn conclusion even when it is absolutely false. Means according to the need of the situation, any person can mold the results according to his wish. That is why it is said that it is misused, because these are mere numbers and numbers can be alternated.